Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
Kalamofe. Niama mienu me say John Boadu has conveniently avoided one. And Messi will party reanimate.
Oh, they be say no they make us say
it is not for contest. Yeah.
Nah.
Etiedina kuko korani. Why not?
You see, what if they tell you in the new patriotic party, there hasn't been any occasion I ever running meter. Go for me 4 runners. They are more than.
Can you be on?
Me say in the new patriotic party. There hasn't been any time I ever running meter. Go for me 4 runners. They are more than.
And confirm amount for any dorm so.
For any dorm so yeah, they are more than. Because there's a process I be film. So, the process, presidential candidates, a preference. Over to choose. Over National Council, now you say MPWA. Also, couple on the for at the back.
Okay.
And we've seen that over and over and over and over again. Because this thing about, sir, your friend is saying anything can happen. Nina goes into that decision making. So never change. Into Mekai in towards 2000. Nah, President Kufo. Nah, Sabi said those times here pe Dagomba near or something northern region or say Muslim. Go shortlist here. Ali Mama Beba is a 10. Those times, there were you saying more? You were Yakuba Lassamo. You were just say you were not only somewhere party.
Alaji Musa.
Now, almost those times. You see, almost party no more woman kasa almost woman impa. Do shortlist cry one sha. Aliu Mama. Nidin cry and bad shortlist. But in the wisdom of Kufo and in the wisdom of the National Council, or they are you buy you complaining kakra on that day. Those times were the days of Teresa Tego and Co. Someone or
the sites as chairman.
Yes.
Teresa is she alive?
Oh, wow, so well, I'll call it that.
Nasiana hard woman.
Nasiana me who Tom
Teresa Tego Christy Church adu.
Nasiana me who Tom board and who said Teresa Tego Baba Cook.
Yeah, he's the new MD.
Oh no, my
he's on the board and the MD. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. It brings you back the hard work.
The mother did
of the tradition.
Yeah.
So never change. And in the wisdom of the National Council. And Kufu Ankasa prevailing on everybody's there. Masa, nipa menene na ebe ye adwuma o. Misramo. Mfane mami. No mind enim no. Nipa kakra bi those times Aliu, see a corner is shika short to a Lidra. Ni afa ho no afa bi kakra mai. Nipa kakra bi enenim no support.
Njo no a contractor.
You understand? But eventually no, he had the wisdom in choosing him. Baumia, ye can say na. Obia can Baumia Baumi. You decided, say, you could take a decision. Now you didn't come.
Sir.
You didn't can listen on cry. Oh no.
2008.
Or your governor or baby or your
deputy governor, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Juma. A dear de buyer, no. You rejected outright. You starting to say, just say the bad National Council conversation, you know, you do your consultation. Maybe a women's swing, youth swing, national executive, regional chairman for council of elders. Baby, I do go be
testing the waters.
Baby, I do go be rejected, you know. The person says, anybody or bar, a man who cried, sorry against his idea, you know.
Hey,
Dinner, I was say. That is 2008 as I'm America. Yeah. Now I say, you copy people from. Go for names, but I could be now a very, very well because open Muslim as I'm not now. If I crown on now, or you're a bit more popular.
Obana now.
That Bema.
Okay.
So Obani the man rejected.
A man rejected Obano.
Man rejected.
2008 no.
Me say Obano man rejected.
Bam.
The my wedding. The Bakwa no see a Muslim or not now. Presidential candidate. Akwa we no na me ni sunsun e said an papa. But yes we him electorally. Nka ye pe Muslim pa pe not na. Nko no. And be boa pa kasa. The presidential me na sunsun e said an sia. No obi se obi oni ni sunsun sia. Obe force no say chinchira of an India animate.
There.
Nti ano so ye de to nchen. Till the last minute. Because some confirm obi kura principal bi wa Gambaga training college nearby. You share no say akwa we be bre won ho dodo. You be bre as a 50 bill no. And pa. And I did ba me. Everybody hey, one here. E din sa ba ba me ani papa na ye wait. And those times it's the youth of the party at that time that came strongly against Baumia.
Now come.
I was then the
now you're youth organizer. I see the youth of the party. Una now come.
We call for there was a time in 2005. Now those are many Isiamane Mustafa.
Ahmed.
Na call for say President Kufo. What be mu dey as a youth no wa ma e post kura ne niam na youth no be say omo ye dem was as a man aka no friends and Dambotwe ne correct Paul mo
how we are they
he was thinking at that time of who the youth of the party
Dambotwe ne correct Japan
it because go for kiki gezi youth at that time no the likes of that and
but now you're youth leader okay now we're deputy youth
I'm crown Jersey obvious school that one man post it is good but you need to go through them here it's very critical, it's very important. They themselves say more post someone say come train kakra anka they could do far better.
Okay, about me, I did a very interesting story.
Because about 60 to 80% cry now say me pessimistic about the support for him. It was Osafo and President Kufuor.
Really?
Almost persuasive arguments about Baumia Juma
or
One Osafo na niema before buy or man call Ghana Telecom on the board the kind of work so far for catch and say also he pick no over the buy yeah the mawa BBB period for 3 years now we go through as I will do a decision point something those times decision period the decision point. Until you quite say any more negotiation year after a day, MI. Then the IMF raised the issue, say, Master, I won't do decision point because I did a 3-year period in Emma. Now, Baumia was in the meeting, not a special assistant to Polakwa. And I was saying, Omo Kwine, say, Omo Man and Kasa. Then, but when I told them, say, decision point mostly 3 years no and years in the hiamo but the hiamo is one's ability to meet indicators Muhammad set it up in terms of level of inflation, in terms of GDP to debt to GDP ratio, in terms of your friend is saying GDP size, in terms of revenue internally generated revenue and no more and now more dream IMF for no it take it 3 years and say do but no mobile net say so far you meet criteria way you meet criteria way you meet criteria way yeah okasa we ya no say ma qualify so we're the only country in the world you call on that program and a record within a year, you do decision points. And this was by Dr. Baumia. It's almost a Juma on the Omo Aye. Ne suma wasum ne na abilities and then ne ni so ade huna and then na ho brasia. She ko kan ni book or Trono 2008. The conclusion and the way forward is about digitization. Go and read it. Ne niema o kan o. Nti kwa me ka kira say election we no enye de am ye kika ye o. Baby nya daji, you see I'm setting up my place. Me set TV halote do we say June mu order. Me no betena ha. Ne aye adwuma no. E di ahombrase mu be magana fo ehun. Said asema aye ken. Enye sebi bibi aye kan keke. Be ye daachi ho asem any Ghana ye potential ye wo. Ah betumi nya obi a ohwe kokan a waye bida a wode mana obetumi aye na oman etumpon ye be cheche nema nemu nyina me I will not be interested because bas pass kwame yemfa niema Akufo-Addo 8 years waye and very soon ye be launch what we call delivery tracker
Tell them why you are.
Then launch yeah, big kakra towards 2020. First, you have launch and it will be launched by His Excellency the Vice President. And no, ntigalote wohe oko app no so a. Baby bia yesi school. Baby bia yaye kwan. Baby bia yaye nsuo. Baby bia yaye factory body na bo the open Adobacall Street. With pictures and everything. We validated the young Koyan is that green book. Some of the hospitals no cry and see we know.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.